Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and we are going to do another canning session, learning together Canuary. That's my new pressure canner. So, right, I said canner, right? I keep wanting to say cooker and it's not. It's gotta be a canner, not an Instapot. It's gotta be a canner. We're gonna do a recipe that I do normally throughout the year anyway, and it's just like, I always call it chicken salsa soup. So I have leftover salsa, like a good jar of it, which I've been told, and I know some of you will say no, but I'm gonna go with the new responses. But I'm gonna save this jar because it's got one of the seal tops on it, and I can reuse this jar to can in later. So like pickle jars and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna use this salsa in it that I had in the fridge. I got another package of chicken that I need to use up before it goes bad that I got from Flash Food a while ago, so I need to get it used. I'm gonna raw pack it, so I'm really only gonna use those. And then because we eat low carb, you can do any canned beans you have or already maybe soaking beans. Don't ask me about the beans, okay? Because we don't eat any beans. I like beans, but the only beans we eat are like a soy black bean, and I don't even use them that often. Maybe a few times a year. That's it. So these are a black soy canned bean already that I'm going to rinse and add to each of the jars. I'm going to do 4 pints because, you know, I'm still new to this and I want to make sure the stuff turns out okay. I don't want to make a whole bunch of them and then I don't like it. So, and I've been learning that the longer it sits, the better it tastes. I mean, obviously not after like 3 or 4 years probably. Who knows? I'm sure it's still fine. But that's why, you know, you want to eat it right away, but you don't. You want it to sit, relax, absorb the juices. So really, this is going to be pretty easy. Oh, and broth, obviously, which I have broth left over from another project that I did. So this is like half turkey, half, what is it? Half, I don't know, it's half and half. Chicken and something else. I don't think there's turkey in there. Chicken and ham, I think. I don't care. I'm going to use it in this because I'm not going to have it go to waste and it'll be just fine. So yeah, I might add something. I don't know. I'm not for sure. I'm kind of winging this a little bit, but I've researched a lot at the same time. I've been researching so much I can't get anything done. But anyway, so join me. Got my apron on. Let's get cooking and canning. Cheers. Okay, so I got the chicken out. I'm not going to pre-cook it. I'm doing this, what did I say, cold pack style? I'm learning all the terminology, people. So I rinsed my beans. I don't think I'll use all of them, but it's just nice, some extra. I got my salsa, I got my broth, I got 4 pint jars. It's just my husband and myself, so you may want to do quarts, and I'm learning anything with meat and stuff, pints should be, what is it, 75 minutes or 90 minutes if it's a quart. So I'm gonna dice up the chicken and evenly distribute it in my jars. So let's do that. I had to give him his own little tiny piece so he'd leave me alone. He likes this canning project too, you know. Chewy cracks me up. He's so happy. Okay, so now in each one, we're just gonna distribute them evenly. You know what? Screw it. I'll just wash my hands. I was trying to get away from doing that, but I got one clean hand. No, no. So because we're doing this cold pack, we don't have to heat up or make sure the jars are warm. They are clean, but they don't have to be warm. Check on your people that are new on your dishwasher. You can also run them through there, the sterile thing. I've done that. Let's see here, we'll put an extra one in there. All right, now I gotta wash my hands. Okay, so now I'm gonna add in, let's get some of the beans in here before my, now like I said, these are soy canned beans because we eat low carb. We choose not to eat a lot of beans. So I don't keep them in the house. If we're out and about somewhere, that's a whole different story. And it's in a recipe, we'll eat it. I think that's good. Now he's sad, you guys. It's hard to tell when you're canning how much stuff you gotta put in, but I mean, worst comes to worst, I gotta add a little extra when I actually warm it up, but I'm not really worried about it. For some reason, I feel very calm about this. So, oh, shit. Got some on the counter. Wasted. Let's see. We'll put some in here. Alright, look at that. I'm also doing where it's use what you have, low spend January. So this makes me happy because I had these beans, I had the salsa in the fridge, and I had the chicken for a while. So that makes me happy. Okay, we're gonna scoop the chicken juice broth. You know what I mean. What ifs. What ifs. I like to do this in each one because I don't want to get down to fill in this one, fill in this, and fill in this one, then I don't have enough of this one, and then it's just water to top it off. So this way, at least if I have to add water to each one a little bit, then I'm okay. But I don't want one to just have water in it and the rest have yummy broth, you know what I mean? This one, let's do a little bit more in this one to get it there. I'm going to favor that one. So give it your 1-inch head space. I'm excited about this. Yeah, I think we're good. Guys, I think we're good. We're gonna clean the thingies here, the rims. I'm so good at my terminology, I'm sorry. And then clean up my little mess here. See that? And I think that's it. I will say I'm not gonna add salt and pepper. You could easily do that, but I know the broth is salty enough. And the salsa has taste to it. It's a medium salsa, so I know it's got some good taste to it. If you had other veggies you want to put into it, for like salsa type veggies, you could put those in at this point. If I wanted to cut up some onions and put them in there, I could, but I'm not going to. I'm making this as simple as possible because if it was a go-to during the week, that's what I would do. Oh, did you see that blip? The blip? Oh, it's talking to me, people. It's blipping. All right, let's can it. I do want to get the air bubbles out of it. Obviously, this one's got issues over here. I don't know. Is that going to mean something to me later? I don't know. I'm just getting this. I don't have one of those tools, so I'm just using what I have. Handles. Whatever skinny handle I grab. Plus the chicken will also give off broth from, if you watch my video on the raw packing of the chicken, that gave off its own broth later. So I'm sure this will be plenty of juices in here. And read, people. Watch videos, read, do whatever you have to help you through this. That's what I've been doing. I've been watching a lot of YouTube's channels. I've got 2 new cookbooks. And I've joined a couple Facebook sites. So by all means, I'm not an expert, but I'm getting, I don't know. I've cooked without measuring for so long, and I cook every day, several times a day, and I love to cook and do all this stuff, so I'm not really worried about it now that the pressure canner doesn't scare me because it's an electric one. That was the whole thing that scared me, not everything else. So I'm not a worry wart kind of thing, so I just cook with confidence, I guess is what we're gonna call it. I have no idea, or stupidity. I have no idea. We'll see. I guess we'll see. I'm not perfect. All right. Those are all nice and cleaned. So this little guy. Finger tight. Finger tight, people. All right, we're gonna put them in this canner. I gotta put, and they all have their little things up, so let's do this. Okay, so I got my 8 cups of water that has to go in here. And I made sure it's like partially a hint, it's like room temperature water. So it's not just the cold tap coming in, I put a little bit of warm in it, so it would be about the same temperature as the jars. So it's not super cold water with room temperature jars. Okay. Close my thing, lock it. Let's get this out of the way here. Ugh. Gonna plug it in. It's gonna beep when I plug it in. Don't be scared. There we go. All right. Okay, I gotta make sure my little valve stem is down. Okay, now. Hi. Sorry, it's gonna make a lot of noise. We went through this before. Oh, look at me go. 75 minutes. Do you know that's an hour and 15, people? Yeah. I used to think, I was reading the books, I'm like, hour and 15? I only did it for 75 minutes. It was a blonde moment. It's made me chuckle a few times now. Okay, and then start. And then it's gonna do its little thing. And then it'll do the E10 and do a countdown. It'll beep at me when it's ready for me to release the little knobby thing up here, and I'll turn it to the left or the right, doesn't matter. And then it will make noises, you guys, while you're doing both processes, so don't get scared like you've done something wrong, because I did get scared the first time. I'm like, oh my god, did I not close it all the way, or did I open it, or what happened? It's fine. So here we go. So I just want to show you briefly again. It did the beep, and then it started at E10 and now it's down to E8. It's going to do this all the way down to E0. Then it does that screeching, horrible beep again at me. And then that's when I'm going to move that little guy. And then it'll start a countdown from 75 minutes. Which, again, is an hour and 15. Just in case you're wondering. Just thought I'd help you out. See, now it goes down to 7. I want to show you, it's doing a little bit of steam if you can see it. Okay, there it beeped. And now it's going to do the countdown. But I got to do this first. Don't be scared. Okay, and then I'll do that. Okay, you can see it says off now, and it beeped at me, and I'm gonna shut it off and unplug it, and then let it sit for about an hour, and then I can take out the jars. Okay, here they are, our soups. That's probably enough for, well, if my husband is really hungry, a lunch, or for both of us to have for a lunch, of the chicken salsa soup. I am super excited. inside. Super, get it, ha 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 ha. Super excited. They're beautiful. Look at them bubble. Okay, so, sorry, Zipper's crabby. While it was doing the countdown for like, after the 75 minutes, you know, hour and 15, I ran to the store and back. Well, it was doing that, and then it has to sit for an hour, so I ran to the store and back, and so I just got back, and now he's crabby. But anyway, all of the jars, the 4 jars, all of them sealed. The one, the skinnier mouth one, hadn't sealed yet when I pulled it out, but if you watch my previous videos, most of them seal pretty much while they're sitting in that thing, I think for like an hour, you know, they're resting, and they seal. That one didn't. I pulled it out, and I'm like, uh-oh, hope it seals, and it just popped now, and it was so loud, it's kind of scared me. Oh, yeah. Don't be crabby, you're on video. Okay, anyway. I gotta get him something to eat. But anyway, hopefully you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. You can hit the little bell, and it will notify you anytime I put up any new videos, whether it's cooking, cleaning, crafting, any of that. Canning. Cooking, cleaning, crafting, and canning. My 4 C's. From Conley. Okay, he's crabby. Crabby Conley over here. And it's free, so it doesn't cost you anything. If you want to hang out and see what's going on, or if you just hit the like and regular subscribe, at least I will be on your list, and you can always find me if you need me to. So, anyway, hey, cheers!